What's up, everybody? It's Blow the Whistle Sports. It's your favorite hood referee, and it's all good. Right now, it's your boy Mars, of course, with the creator and founder, Caljones, and his debate partner, Short Man, looking like the light of God is shining on him right now. We've got an intriguing and excellent episode. He's ready for the fight. He wants to get his victory. Al wants to continue his victorious streak. So we're going to have a battle for it all. Are you guys ready?
Always.
All right, well, let's get into it. Let's start with the first topic. Crawford versus Spence. The fight that nobody thought was going to happen is happening. Who do you guys have? So we're going to start with a coin flip. Heads or tails?
I'll let Short Man determine that.
Let's go with tails.
Hit the ground, but tails it is. So, Short Man, congratulations. Do you want to start, or do you want to punt it off to Al? Let him begin.
I would like to let him go first.
All right.
Come on, internet. Come fill me now.
Let's go.
All right, well.
Who you got?
Well, first, as y'all know, this is the most uneducated sports show that's out. I got Crawford. I don't think this fight's going to be close. I think they're just hyping it up to make it seem like it's close. Crawford got the better reach. He destroys all his opponents. Most of the time, I think it's a knockout. I think, like I said, they're just hyping it up. I know he took some time off because he, I guess, was pissed off about the competition or whatever, nobody wanting to fight. They're going to make the fight happen. He's going to do what he needs to do to hype it up to make the most money. He's probably going to play around with him for a little bit, but I think this fight ends in a knockout. I'm predicting the 9th round. It won't even be close. He's going to dominate this fight.
So we got Caljones saying Crawford wins. You, Oscar De La Hoya, promoter and 6-time champion, also picked Crawford. So I mean, you're in good company. What say you, Short Man? Who do you have coming out in this fight?
Okay, so I have honestly 2 predictions because I look at both of the fighters. You have to look at Crawford is very faster. He's more craftier than Spence. Spence is more of a stand toe to toe, but Spence has more power and he's a bigger man. If he catches you with one of those power shots, it's gonna buckle you down. And Crawford didn't take much time off. He fought just 6 months ago. Spence only fights once a year, Al, just to put that out there. Yeah, he did have promoter issues, but it was because Top Rank didn't want to pay him. And so they said that he wasn't a marketable fighter. So he left and he went to BLK Prime Sports and he fought one, which was his last fight. His contract was done. So now he's trying to, solidify his legendary career with fighting Spence this early in their career, where they're both in their 30s. They're both trying to make their mark, and they're in the welterweight division. So they're trying to build the welterweight division up, and then they're going to move up to 154 pounds. To me, it could go either way, but it's not going to be a knockout at all. This is going 12-round decision, or it's going to end up in a draw unless somebody gets caught with something lacking. But I don't think any one of them are going to come with a half-ass game. So be looking for a decision or a draw. And the decision
who do you got winning?
For me, I pick Spence, and I'm just edging it just because of that, because Crawford is a hell of a fighter. Even though people always say he hasn't fought anybody, but those people haven't fought the people he fought. They haven't been in the ring with any of those fighters. So any of those fighters could probably whoop our ass. So I can't say that.
Probably. Probably. Most definitely. We don't want any smoke here at Blow the Whistle Sports.
Yeah.
Y'all got it.
I'm just gonna talk, but I believe Spence 12 rounds decision, very, very close. It will not be a unanimous decision at all. It will be close to where I believe they'll try to do an immediate rematch, or they'll both move up to 154 and then end up fighting again later on.
Okay. And Deontay Wilder, former world heavyweight champion, agrees with you, Drew. He picked Errol Spence to win that. So those are some good factors. Al, you mentioned that you believe it was a knockout. What round do you predict this knockout is going to be? Early, because the majority of the pundits have agreed with Al that Crawford is going to win. Amir Khan, Teddy Atlas, Manny Pacquiao. I mentioned Oscar De La Hoya, Sean Porter. All of them are picking Crawford for the win. So
Amir Khan shouldn't talk. He got a glass jaw, and I've seen what his last 7 opponents did to him. He went night-night. Now, and Crawford put him to sleep too.
Most of the pundits, Mikey Garcia, also agreed with you, short man, that it's a 50-50. Eddie Hearn, legendary boxing promoter, also agreed that it could be a 50-50. Shane Mosley agreed 50-50, but also is leaning towards Crawford. So we have most of the pundits pretty much in line with both of you. But Al, which round do you have this going out? Because we know you're a fight aficionado.
Well, first, I wish I had a whistle so we can blow it on the ref, because during the first argument, I said 9th round. So I don't know what's going on.
Technical foul for disrespecting the ref. You got one more of those, buddy.
The ref may have went out and had a few drinks yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never had a drink in my life.
9th round. It's not going to be close. I'm hoping Short Man is free tomorrow, because I would love to do a special episode to recap this fight with all the predictions and everything that we made. Fight will not be close. I promise you, people. If you smart, put your money on Crawford knockout before the 12th round. I promise you, can be thanking me tomorrow morning.
We ain't gotta wait till tomorrow. We can do it right. We can get on this right after the fight is over with and make this happen, because it's not.
Are we doing an on-air wager? Are we doing an on-air wager? Is this?
It's going 12. It is not. Look, this is going to be. This is. They're hyping it like a Pacquiao and Mayweather. They're hyping it as an Ali Frazier. They're hyping this. This is a big deal right now, because
they're supposed to do that.
But you got to think, with 2 different promoters, and they've been trying to get together for years, and the promoters didn't want to work with each other. They're hyping this up, and these are the 2 biggest stars in boxing and in the welterweight division. The welterweight division is the number 1 division in boxing right now. It's no other division.
Whoa. The 2 biggest stars in boxing?
Yes. Besides Tank, that's it.
I think Wilder is even still bigger than them. And Fury? Are we serious?
I got to put a foul on you. I still think the Gypsy King and Wilder are by far still.
They're not the top guys. They're not the top guys in boxing. The heavyweight division has not been the main vocal point of any boxing in over a decade. Really,
we will get to that.
Mike Tyson could come back right now at damn near 60 years old and sell more pay-per-views than Spence.
He actually did when he fought Holyfield.
Yeah.
They had the rematch.
Together. Ryan Garcia also picked Errol Spence, short man, and Gervonta Tank Davis, who I would also argue is a bigger star than both of these guys, also picked Errol Spence. So we got 2 guys that have recently been into it also going with Spence. So do you guys have anything else before I put the points?
I want to call. I want Short Man to look up Crawford past pay-per-view numbers and realize why his promoters are having a hard time selling him. He don't sell fights.
They said he wasn't marketable. I know
so
that.
How can he? He can't be
because his opponents. Look at his opponent, and Crawford doesn't do the big talking for fights. He don't do that big showboating and all of that stuff. He just talk. He say what he got to say, and he go out and he whip ass. That's it.
I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna get that point.
No, I'm telling you what it is. I already know what it is. Why Top Rank wouldn't promote him.
But you
And
also said they were the biggest stars in boxing right now. You can't be
as
both.
of now, yes, because this is the fight that everybody wanted to see. Look, see what I'm saying, brother.
I think there's what Cal's saying. There's a difference between a highly anticipated fight and being a legit biggest star. Biggest star or draw has nothing to do with your skill or talent in the ring. It's like who people want to go to see. Arguably, Conor McGregor, who hasn't won
Thank
a
you. I was about to
fight
say that.
since I was probably 30 years old, is a bigger draw because he can sell the fight, he can talk, he can promote it. I call it the Ric Flair complex, where you are gonna pay to see this guy get his ass kicked. Floyd Mayweather, great talker. He put on this character, very WWE like, but Crawford and Spence, they let their hands do the talking. So any other points before we get to point awarding?
These are the two. This is the biggest fight in boxing right now. I need people to understand. 12 rounds. It's not going to be any knockouts. Unanimous decision. Not a unanimous decision. It's going to be majority decision. As a 3 referees, it's going to be a majority. It's not going to be unanimous at all. And it's going to be
majority Spence versus a 9th round knockout for Crawford. It couldn't be more different. Somebody's going to be proven wrong for sure in just a few short hours. So I'm very, very, very excited to see this.
You watch the first 3 rounds and see how it can go anywhere. They're going to feel each other out in the first round. They're not going to come out swinging.
Pause.
3 rounds. Yeah, pause. For the first 3 rounds, they're going to feel each other out. It's going to be a little bit of back and forth, but it's going to be in the later rounds where then you're going to start seeing the action.
Oh, thank you. You went so far on the limb, short man, telling us they're going to feel each other out for the first 3 rounds. 2 fighters that never fought each other are going to feel each other out.
Feel your ass
out. Waiting to figure that out. Like I thought they would have just came out swinging, even though
they do. A lot of fights they come out swinging. You look at
show me these fights.
You say what?
I ain't never seen people come out just first round, just come out just every once in a while. Maybe I forgot the dude that used to fight Pacquiao all the time, and they had
Marquez.
like 4 fights. Yeah, but other than that, who's doing that?
And that's why you would have a very slow boxing career, lots of brain damage, because you're out there swinging your little arms as hard as you can.
I need to call a technical foul on the referee for.
But I digress. I'm going to go ahead and get these points awarded. So, very good points from both parties. A much closer debate than I anticipated. But I am going to have to award the full point to the short man. He gave very good points about, this being 50-50. I don't believe it's going to be, and that's the problem, Cal. I don't believe it's going to be a knockout. All of the professional pundits, and once again, this is the most uneducated boxing or sports show or TV. So, just because I'm the ref, but the fact that, short man said it's going to be 50-50, it's going to last longer. That's in line with more of the professional pundits that really do this. So I'm going to give him the full point, but I am going to give you a half a point, which means you're still in this for the fact that you mentioned you definitely outdebated them as far as their draw. So you get credit for that because they are not the biggest fighters in the game right now. And I'm going to give you credit for the fact that you believe that, neither one of these guys are going to come out and, swinging when short man said, even though he said they're going to fill themselves out, the fact that you said these guys normally come out swinging is a little off-put. So I'm going to give you the full point. You're winning so far. But Alvin, you don't walk away empty-handed. You're going to get a half a point on this. So right now, first round, we got 1 point to 0.5. Let's go up to the next topic.
I got a question real quick before we go over. If this ends in a knockout, do I get that point back?
If this ends in the knockout, not only will you get this point back, but I feel like short man may have to do something on air. I'm not going to make him eat a hot chip anymore, but he stands ground. If we want to do a gentleman's wager on air, I don't know if y'all want to do a case of Diet Dew or something like that, but maybe we could have a little wager.
Got to drink 2 Buzz balls.
2 buzz balls. Are you down? Are you willing to accept that? And what are you going to do, Kyle?
So remember, I'm not partaking alcoholic beverages at the moment. So it has to be in September in Vegas.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to waste my drink on a buzz ball in Vegas. You know what? Let's do that. That way we do it in person.
I'll tell you like this though. I'll take 4 shots of the liquor of your choice back to back. 4 shots. You pour me out.
You don't want to do like that.
What if that's Everclear? You know, Alvin's very demonic. He will set you up for failure.
Yeah.
Let's do 3 shots.
3 shots.
Yeah.
And I ain't drinking no Everclear.
Perfect. All right, it'll be good liquor.
All right.
Yeah, no, we only top shelf here at Below the Whistle Sports. We don't drink that well water. So all right, we got a friendly gentleman's wager here. If it ends in a knockout, Short Man will be taking 3 shots. But if it goes to a decision, Kyle will be taking 3 shots, and we will show that live to you on a Blow the Whistle live in Las Vegas, fight capital of the world. So I'm very excited. Hell, I'll even take a shot, and I don't like shots. So
just watch who has the better jab. Just watch who has the better jab.
All right. Interesting. Let's move it on to the next topic.
All right. So I was curious. Do y'all think this is the biggest fight of the decade? Like, is it that big?
I don't think it's the biggest fight of the decade, but I think it's one of the biggest fights in boxing in the past few years. Since Pacquiao, Mayweather, Fury, and Wilder.
Decade, Short Man. This is 20.
No. I'm not saying a decade, because in the past decade, it's been way better fights, bro. I'm saying in the past, like maybe 2 years or two or 3 years. Like, these are in like this part of the small of the years. Like, it can't be the decade, because I don't see this fight being that at all. I just see him being a good fight for boxing for the past couple of years, because MMA has been thrashing boxing, especially with all of the exhibitions and the gimmick fights and all of that stuff. Like, I feel like this is a good fight. These are 2 boxers. Like, these dudes have been doing this since they were kids. So I believe this is not the biggest fight of the decade, but this is the biggest fight for boxing. I seriously believe that.
All right. I don't even think this is the biggest fight this year. I think Garcia and Davis was a bigger fight. It was more hype.
It did numbers. That fight did numbers, because Ryan Garcia is a talker and tank. As small as he is, but he packs a hell of a punch, and he's just that draw. He's for the culture. So yeah, that did some numbers. I don't think this is going to do those numbers.
Also, you had Oscar and Floyd still like kind of renewing their rivalry with, you know, being behind their prospective fighters. Like you said, Fury and Wilder, way bigger. I think that wasn't something we thought was going to be big. It was just after that first fight, it just turned into something different. I think Mayweather and McGregor was a bigger fight, and McGregor is not even a boxer. Like, I can name so many fights that was bigger. I forgot this fight was even happening this weekend until somebody asked me, was I going to come and watch it yesterday?
But you're not a big fight fan like that. You know, you kind of sometimey, my brother.
But I knew when Mars used to come over to the crib. I knew when like Pacquiao and Mayweather was going to fight. Like, there's just certain names that it don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter if you're watching, that when you hear that name, you don't even got to say the first name. Mayweather, Pacquiao, McGregor. You just heard certain names where you're like, I'm watching that. I'll watch Elon Musk and Zuckerberg, whatever they do. Like, that's gonna be a bigger fight. Like, I wouldn't break my neck to see it. Like, if I miss this fight tonight, I wouldn't care. Like, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. I don't even know how Errol Spence look, but
they remarkably look very similar. Like, I saw them at the head, and I was like, which one is it? And he was like, thank you for the opportunity. They were not giving me what I needed in a promo of a fight. You got to have a bad guy in a fight. And that's one thing that Muhammad Ali, Ric Flair, Conor McGregor, some of these legendary talkers have always done. They've known how to sell a fight. You're going to pay to see your guy win, or you're going to pay to see the bad guy get beat. These guys are simply, going by their skill and technique, which is cool, if you're a sportsman. But I grew up in the Hulk Hogan era. I grew up on people talking smack, people making you want to see the fight. It's rough to say that this is the biggest fight of the decade. Maybe as far as skill is concerned and, ability, sure, that's definitely potential. But I think I agree with Shortman. He has some valid points about MMA just kind of really taking a place, and boxing has become almost a parody of itself, where you got the Logan Pauls and the Jake Pauls and the KSIs and anybody, the NBA players, you got guys fighting whoever, and it's really been a discredit to the sport of boxing, the sweet science. But I think that has a lot to do with the fact that it's such a corrupt sport.
Yeah.
It's such a corrupt sport, and there's so many belts, and there's so many federations, and the people don't fight the people that you want to fight, or they fight them when they're past their prime. People duck fights. It's rough, but the question is boxing even the biggest combat sport of the last decade anymore?
No.
Well, I was about to. Yes, it is.
No.
Like the biggest boxing matches, the numbers they're not even close. UFC is not even close to when boxers have their biggest matches and UFC biggest matches is not even close to the numbers.
But I'm
like
looking at it from a viewer because I hate to say this word, but violent sports, and I feel like MMA and this is just my opinion, MMA is more intriguing to watch now because of boxing, because of all of this stuff, all of the ducking and dodging with all of these fighters. That it really irritates me, and I love boxing to the core of my soul. I watch fights all through the weekend and through the week, stuff people know names and all of that stuff that nobody knows. Like, it is the sweetest science to me, But as a viewer watching MMA, because they put the best fighter with the best fighter, they make the matches. It's not about this promoter. It's only Dana White. He gonna match your ass with the person that he feels like is gonna draw, bring the money in, and who is gonna be good competition. That's why it's way easier to watch now. It's a little brutal, because all the blood, the elbows, the eye gouging, and all of that stuff. A toe might go in somebody's mouth or their nose. It's a little different, but it's better to watch because it's too much of the ducking and dodging. You might see two people in their prime, and they don't fight like a Pacquiao Mayweather. Like, they didn't fight for 10, 15 years. They were past their time. They were on their way out of the sport. That's the thing with boxing that kind of irks me, to where it's like, damn, do I really want to watch this? Because these guys they're ducking and dodging, and it's more money. It's like being in the mob.
Let me post this to both of you. What can be done to put boxing at that level? Because right now, if you're looking at combat sports, if you're talking about just drawing, I think both boxing and MMA take a back seat to pro wrestling. I think pro wrestling is far bigger as far as globally. I mean, look at the merchandising, the selling, the video game. When's the last time you've seen a boxing video game?
That's kind of different though, because they market, they're there every week. So like you see that face every single week, so you get attached to it. Where a boxer is like maybe like once a year. But if you say that you're throwing a WrestleMania party, or you say that you're throwing a Mayweather versus Pacquiao party, I promise you that Mayweather versus Pacquiao party is going to be way more packed. And your WrestleMania party maybe only have guys. Like, you got women that'll watch like big boxing matches. Women don't really even watch MMA. Like, nobody's going to go with me to go watch John Jones and Francis, whoever that
I gotta disagree. I know a lot of women that are.
No, really... I'm not making it. Don't make it like direct, like there's no women that watch it. But I'm pretty. It's way more women that watch the bigger boxing matches than MMA.
I think the women gonna come out to the biggest events, and not saying all women. So let me get this straight. You're gonna get a certain type of women that are gonna come out to the big events or the bigger parties for those events, for them to be noticed for certain reasons. So,
well, I'm talking about the casuals. Like, not the people that are fans. They just heard the name. They know Mayweather.
Yeah, so they're
They
gonna come out
know.
with that.
Yeah, they just. Oh, I want to go. You going to the fight? I'm going with you. They already like make it known that they're going with you. Like, damn, I even asked you to go. But but if you say like I'm gonna go watch MMA or something, all right, go ahead, go have a good time. I'll go hang with my girls.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay, all right. So it sounds like you guys are both in an agreement that this is not the biggest fight of the decade. If I'm
No.
picking up what you're laying down.
No, I don't think
All
so.
I
right.
still think when y'all came down this when y'all came to Tampa that weekend, we was breaking our neck to go try to see that fight. We couldn't get in nowhere because we waited too late. But I think that was bigger than this.
I agree. I don't think this fight. I really did want to see Garcia and Tank. And it ended up like I thought it would end up. Garcia doing all that. He's so fast. he got knocked silly. He got hit so hard that he was like, "I hate Oscar De La Hoya."
But I told y'all that fight was gonna. How that fight was gonna go. I said Tank was gonna put him on his ass.
Yeah,
you did. So I'm going to award you guys both a point, equal points. You both had the same views. You had the same, elements of argument. So I'm going to award you both equal points. So right now we're at a point and a half versus 2 points with Short Man in the lead. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. All right, this is a subject that I almost want to take my referee shirt off on this one. The Los Angeles Lakers, the best franchise in all of sports and entertainment, have made the announcement before this man's career is even ended. There's no even guarantee that he's going to end his career with the Lakers, but they are already making the announcement that they plan to honor LeBron James with one of the top honors you can get in professional sports, to have your jersey retired at an institution that you really did work in. So I pose this to you, and we'll start off with Al, since Short Man started the last two subjects. Is it a good thing? Does he deserve to have his jersey retired? Has he put in enough work for Lakers Nation to be up in the halls with the Kareems, the Magics, the Kobe's, the Shaquille O'Neals, the Pau Gasols? Or is it something where they're just making headlines? Is it, what's your view about LeBron jersey being retired in crypto?
oh, you gotta retire that jersey. Let me tell you why. First thing, he brought the Lakers from the dead. Look how quick he did it. I mean, even though Kobe and all those guys won like championships, I think maybe Magic was like the fastest as a rookie or whatever. He came in instantly, changed that franchise, put a banner up. I can put his numbers that he put up against any of the greatest Lakers or whatever that's out. And also think about it. When they retire that jersey, nobody's going to care in 10 or 15 years. All Jeannie Buss cares about is that she can look up in the Raptors. It's going to be LeBron's jersey there. It's going to be Kobe. It's going to be Shaq. If you got one of the top three greatest players of all time and you got a chance to put that jersey in your Raptors, you got to do it. Like you got to. So I agree. I think he should have his jersey retired.
How about you, Short Man?
Damn, that's bad, because now I as I was thinking about it as we were talking, but I can't disagree because of like you said, all the numbers he put up, the things he's done he brought the Lakers back. You are totally correct, because that Julius Randle.
Watch it. I know where you're going with this. Don't be disrespecting the Lakers like that. Watch it.
Don't you start. Listen to what I'm about to say before you just start. You trying to pick
I smell where you're cooking. I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, because of the Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball era, that was something that was a test run, and it just did not succeed at all after the late great Kobe Bryant had for his untimely passing. So they brought in the biggest basketball star around, and he is the draw. And he did bring a chip within the second year. And the biggest thing is, he just broke the scoring record, and he did it from a guy who was a Laker, the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So you're gonna and that hangs in history. You think about it, like he broke the record from another Laker. It wasn't somebody that played on the Celtics or anybody. He had a Lakers jersey on while he was passing another Laker. That's iconic right there. So they have to retire his jersey, and he's gonna do numbers this year. I can try to hate on LeBron all I want to because I'm the biggest Warriors fan, but he's gonna do numbers. Shit, hell, he knocked my Warriors out of the playoffs. Like he gave him some work. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deny his greatness, and I believe that he should have his. I believe every team he's played for should retire his jerseys. That's just my opinion. But I believe because he's done so much for the game of basketball in on the court and off the court with having a school, speaking on social issues, being a role model for kids. You ain't seen this man in no scandal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you see how he's a loving father, loving husband, son, father. All of these things are humanitarian. You got to retire this man's jersey. I can't even argue with that. I would be a real asshole hater if I said, oh, screw that. They don't need to. Every team he's played for needs to retire his jersey and put a star on it.
I agree. And I think the biggest thing you said was the Kobe death. I think that put the stamp on it. Like the way that he showed leadership, it kind of got people's mind off of it that, okay, we lost Kobe, but we see Kobe playing through him.
Yeah.
You know, if the Lakers had sucked and Kobe had died, I don't know how that goes, but he took the mantle. He stepped up to it. He didn't back down. He could have easily hid. He was like, nah, put it on me. I got it. Like, I'm gonna take us to where we need to go just for Kobe. And I think right there that stamped it. Like, we gotta hang his jersey.
Yeah, and when they played in that bubble, like he was so entertaining to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like he just did some stuff that where you'd be like, damn, like what the hell did how he just do that? Like he's a hell of a basketball player, you know, hell of a person. So retired them jerseys.
Yeah, we are in uncharted territory with LeBron. I personally can't think of any sport except maybe Tom Brady where someone 21 years into their career is arguably a top 5 player in the league. And I really wouldn't have any problems with the argument. Numerically, he's right up there. And, some people will say, oh, he's getting injured a lot. The man's had 2 Hall of Fame careers before he started suffering any slowdown with injuries. And they're still not catastrophic injuries. They're soft tissue injuries that some of these young guys suffer, that are far younger than him. And he came back from a torn tendon in the foot. If I stub my toe, I'm calling off from work. And this man took the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals with a team that started off 2-10. And you see, when he has the pieces that fit, he wins.
Yeah,
it's really that simple. If you put the pieces around him that fit and complement his game, he wins at a high level. So as a Lakers fan, I am honored to have LeBron up there. I feel in any sport, if you took the greatest of all time or the players and put them on a dream team, who's beating the Lakers?
those not me. The only closest is maybe Boston give them a run, but you're right, the Lakers.
The Lakers. So I'm honored to have arguably, in my opinion, the greatest of all time. That's just my opinion. Some people say Jordan, but to me, I say 3 of the greatest of all time. LeBron and Kobe. Their jerseys will be hanging in our rafters. So I'm proud. So I'm going to award both you guys a point for that. You both are absolutely right. He deserves it. If you say he doesn't deserve it, as captain of the Lakers fan, you're a hater. It's something in your spirit that's just not right. You might need to sit on somebody's couch. So I for certainly, I just made up a word, for certainly am happy to have LeBron out there. Now, is it going to be 6 or 23? What do you guys think? Or should it be both?
You can't do both. I think 6.
I would say 23 just because of the legend that has passed on, nobody is going to retire that number. So it's going to be 23.
Plus, he won the chip wearing 23, and if they do well this year, he'll be wearing 23 again. So, yeah, I would say 23. Plus, with the Bill Russell aspect, they've already retired 6 across the league. So, yeah, I'm gonna award both of y'all a point for that. Which, do we have any other topics on the docket?
No, we don't.
All right. So, if my calculations are correct, that means, short man, congratulations, brother. You have got your first victory here on Blow the Whistle
I
Sports,
got complaints with producing. I'll talk to you off air.
which brings your record to a shiny 1-1-1. And Alvin, that brings your record to a not as shiny 1. What's that? 1-1-1. You're both 1-1-1-1, right? Yeah. All right. So the same record. So you guys are 1-1-1. Congratulations, short man. Give the people a few words about coming in victorious in this match.
Sorry, I'm 2-1-1, but go ahead.
Oh, 2-1-1. There you go.
Well, this was an easy victory. I've been doing this. I've been whipping ass, doing this for a long time. I've been cheated a few times, but it's okay. I just had to prove that I am the man with the plan around here. Caljones, he just ain't fucking with me. I'm just saying.
You did a show from heaven.
Matter of fact, short man, tell Kobe I said what's up.
Exactly, short man cheated me. So in the third subject, short man went second. So no matter what I did, as long as he thought the same thing that I thought, he was going to get a point anyway. So if I disagreed about him not wanting jersey up, if he disagreed, he was going to get the point.
Technically, no.
You
guys brought up the Lakers. You guys cannot. I can't go against somebody who's had a outstanding career. If LeBron decided he did not want to play right now, retire, I have to give him all the respect. As much as I want to be a hater, I can't be a hater. You brought that topic up. I didn't.
Well, next time I want you to go first so I can disagree with you, so I can have a chance.
We did a coin toss. We did a coin toss, brother. Hey.
All right. Well, as a producer, I'm changing the rules as we go. So who's ever losing, third discussion, who's ever losing, go last. So I can make up a lie on why you shouldn't have been jersey retired.
Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, Cal does not take fond to losing at all. He's changing the whole format of the show.
Live air. Thesaurus loser. This nigga's been undefeated for 3 weeks.
And his headphones look like he has some of the Golden Girls glasses on. It looks like he's about to be like, "Thank you for being a friend."
This will be my last loss, ladies and gentlemen. I will find ways to win every week.
That's what we want. The debate is all love, but we want
only way he gonna get another one is if my Wi-Fi go out, and it's doing fantastic right now.
Yeah, I gotta start doing research. You good with your Wi-Fi going?
No, like I said, he's got that heavenly inspiration because he has the lights of the Lord behind him, just giving him the inspiration. So, guys, thank you guys for your contribution, your debate. As always, it was hilarious. It was uninformed. It was funny. It was everything that the people tuned in for. So I want to give a big thanks, of course, to the creator and the founder, Caljones. Thank you so much for your contribution to this day episode. For his co-host with the most, Short Man, thank you so much for your contributions and stepping down from the clouds of heaven to participate in our show. And we're going to see the wager. We're going to see it comes true. We might have to revisit this if the fight predictions come out. You might be able to get that victory back or at least an asterisk put on Short Man's victory.
I still got a chance.
So you still have an opportunity. So, guys, before we go out, please let the people know where they can find you on social media and any projects that you have so they can make sure that they're tuning in to the BT Dub family.
You want to go first?
Yeah, because you the host, man. So you gotta do the honors of going last. So, as always, this is the Short Man. You can catch me on Blow the Whistle Sports, whipping Caljones' ass every week. I thank y'all so much. Catch Me Off Punishment podcast is coming back. I have an episode ready to go right now. I have one more that I want to shoot with Caljones. Check me out on Instagram, Shortman8300. Catch me at TikTok on Shortman8300. Down in the Den After Dark with the crew. That is the foundation. Keep on checking us out. We got more hot shit coming. Politicking as usual. We just did a live yesterday, so I please hope y'all go and watch that. Get the views up. Like, comment, subscribe. Show us the love. Find something to make us go viral. We tired of working every day. You know what I'm saying? We need some checks. So it's love.
Absolutely. And of course, Cal, close us out, brother.
TikTok, Caljones757. Instagram, the same thing. YouTube, keeping up with the Caljoneses. After Dark with Mars and Shortman. Politicking as usual. Just shot that yesterday. We're gonna try to get y'all one a week. Punishment about to come back bigger and better than ever. Blow the Whistle Sports. This try to get y'all 2 episodes a week. Mars may be putting in something in the works. Relationship advice. Who knows? I don't know. Y'all may want to check that out. That's gonna be good. Don't forget the original show, Down in the Den. Mars interviews the best musicians and comedians and everything. So check that out. The comic book podcast. Man, we got something for everybody. Big Gerald gonna be coming with the Black Air Force Energy soon. Cooking, traveling, whatever y'all want. We're gonna be in Vegas soon. We're gonna get y'all a whole bunch of footage from that. Let's keep checking us out.
Absolutely. These faces right here, this is the holy trinity of entertainment for you. I want you to make sure that you're looking at all of our content, listening, however you consume it, keeping up with the Caljones. Please subscribe to that on YouTube. You're going to not only see clips of this fantastic show and what's going on in travel and leisure, but you're going to see the live streams that we do right there, right there. You can also follow my YouTube page, The Den. The easiest way to find it on YouTube is just type in the @ and then Down in the Den. And that's going to bring you into a litany of content from comic books to sports to travel to leisure to music, comedy, everything you need, politics. We've got something for everybody. So we want to make sure that you like, subscribe to all of the shows, turn those notifications on so you will stay in the loop of what's going on. Follow the TikToks, follow the Instagrams, follow the YouTubes, and follow all these channels to get the cinematic universe that we've created for you guys. So for Big Mars, Caljones, Shortman, we appreciate you tuning in to Blow the Whistle Sports for the best, worst sports takes in the game. We appreciate y'all. It's all love. Technical foul because that nigga looks sweaty. Anyway.
Peace.
I'm like, why is this shirt so sweaty? Right here.
It's dry.
Deuces, guys. We love you.
Peace.
Peace.